Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. That was completely unexpected that on this video. Well, guys, I want to get a good picture of Swift right there because this is a lot to talk about. Hey, you guys, Killing86, aka Raymond. Welcome to another reaction video of Mcjuggernuggets. Like I said before, guys, no video playing. All it is just a little talk through. Now, guys, today, here's the funny part. I was going to a Comic-Con because I found out that my favorite Red Rangers, I forgot the guy's name, Christopher something. He plays Andros from Power Rangers in Space on season 6. I drove down to Lodi to go see him and go to the Comic-Con and get some good stuff. As it turns out, it was closed. As soon as I got there, it was closed. I wondered why. As I looked it up, I found out that it started March 31st, 2018. And as you guys know, it's 2019. I was like, oh, crap. So I had to drive all the way back home. I gotta tell you guys, I was so excited to see him, and then see him. My favorite Red Ranger of all, well, actually, my number one favorite Red Ranger is Jason, was Austin St. Paul, I believe. That's his name, I think. He's coming on August 3rd. It's the Stockton Con, so I can't wait to see that. But as soon as I got there, it was closed. So I said, crap. So I had to drive all the way home, and I was bummed. Well, anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about this video. Swift might be leaving us. Well, guys, I'm sure you guys saw my reaction video of the massive fire at our house, and we couldn't stop the fire. We saw how Swift was doing a little celebration for Jesse since there's over like 30,000 users, and now we found out there's up to 80,000 now, which is great. Hard to believe that Storyfire is actually building. That apps is as big as the fire that Swift started, which almost burned down the whole thing. They lost a garden chair, and the place looks really ruined. And we also he also showed a little video clip where he put all the stuff in the car, which was burnt. He had to use a fire extinguisher and everything else. So as he moved in, Swift had a revelation. He misses firefighting. That's crazy. That is hard to believe. Well, the thing about when you quit a government job to do something to do camera work, I mean, it was a big surprise. It was a big surprise to see how Swift has actually decided to not live there. He has some things to take care of, and he wants to go back into firefighting. He missed saving lives and helping people. Well, hey, like I said before, guys, he actually helped Jesse a lot with the camera work. He did MVE. We've seen him do a lot of stuff. I mean, hell, we've seen Swift actually save Jesse he was getting ready to fight Boogie when they were going to eat him up at that cabin. That was a brave guy right there. Swift actually helped Jesse out a lot over those years. I mean, we've seen him as Swifty the Clown. We've seen him as the guy who wore that V for Vendetta mask holding the drive, but he did it because of Brian Spitz. A lot of good times. Those series were the best. And also, hey, we've seen a lot about how we've seen him do the cameraman, everything. It was great. It was great that I actually met him at VidCon. You guys be able to see that video, VidCon and meeting Mcjuggernuggets at 2018 there on my channel. It was really amazing. But I kind of feel how Swift is actually feeling right there, guys, because he really misses firefighting. It was a good job. I mean, hey. You do a great deed. You save lives. And you know what else who saved lives? Who also was a firefighter? Austin St. Paul. Guys, he's the guy who plays Jason the Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers all the way up to half of season 2. Then he came back to season 4 as the Gold Ranger. After when that was done, he literally became a real life hero. He became a firefighter. I mean, we've seen him play a hero in the kids' eyes, like me. He was my all-time favorite. He was my childhood hero. I can't wait to see him on August 3rd. Anyway, but for Swift, it's different. I mean, like I said before, it was really dumb that Swift actually did that in the middle of the backyard. And I know to commemorate something great for Storyfire, and it was stupid. For a fireman, he should have known better. But hey, he handled it carefully. He didn't panic. He was able to stop the fire really easily because he has a lot of training. But it was weird because he quit his job in order to do what he loves and was being the cameraman for Jesse Ridgway. We've seen that with Parker. We've seen that with Korn. And now there's a lot of speculations that Korn might come back because it was weird how Korn just came back out of the blue when on eviction day. We've seen that. It was weird that he just came out of the blue and then he just left, and that's the last we've seen him. That was funny. It was crazy. I mean, I thought we missed Dom, and then Dom's gone, and now we lost Swift because he wants to be a fireman again. Hey, well, guys, people have a lot of dreams, but sometimes dreams change. But you gotta do what's right with yourself. So Swift is taking a big step into going back into the firefighting, and save lives and help people, which is the best thing ever. I mean, you can't ask for that. So Swift, hey man, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you, Swift. When I was doing my stream last night, a lot of people have been asking, "Wait, who's your favorite cameraman? Korn, Parker, or Swift?" I always said that. Well, I always liked Parker because Parker was always the one who was getting ready to fight anybody or protect Jesse no matter what happens. I mean, you saw how stressed he was when he was at Boogie's, and we saw how crazy he was in the beginning. Korn was very quiet. I mean, you can't. Every time you try to talk to him, he's like, I don't know. Could be something. That. Just like short sentences. It could be anything. But Parker had a lot to say. And hey, Swift had a lot to say too, and he was willing to fight to save Jesse from Boogie after he was going to eat him up in the hot tub. But if I had to have my top three, it would be Swift, Parker, and Korn. Now, I have a feeling Korn might come back because it feels a lot like the Psycho series is coming back because we've seen how Psycho Dad is interfering with his life again. Jesse's acting like his dad and kicked him out of his house, which we saw how that was. That was very iconic. And we saw how Swift burned those boxes. It felt like we were watching Psycho Dad incinerates fan mail. That was something. But I don't know. All I can say is that whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. So, guys, they're going to have a party. From the looks of it, they're going to have a party. And as for Karen, I think Karen almost brought it up. I saw that. I saw that. Part of me thinks that she was going to bring it up, but part of me believes that she didn't want to bring it up. But anyway, after hearing that the mobsters were calling her, it's crazy. So, this party, I have a feeling that we might see this party next week on a YouTube video. Well, it might be a Storyfire video because I'm sure the party's going to go crazy with a lot of drinking and a lot of swearing. I'm sure we're going to see all of that. But overall, all I can say is that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I have a feeling Psycho Dad might come over and might kick everybody out, but we'll see what's going to happen soon. Well, Swift, hey. You were a great cameraman. You did MVE. You did everything. I mean, you dealt with the devil, too. And survived and won. He was number one. And because Regenis just fainted after when the devil just, bam, there you go, just on his stomach. And I know it's a series. Just play along. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction gameplay. Drop some likes if you enjoyed this. Well, Swift, I'm going to miss you, man. Something tells me if Korn does come back, he might be the new cameraman. Or I have a feeling that second place, Regenis, is going to help out. So we will see soon. Only time will tell, like they always say. But Swift, that's what you want to do. I'm going to support you all the way, man, but I'm going to miss you. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, like I always say, stay positive. And see you later, Swift. It's not goodbye. It's see you later.